Chris, as we watch these images of these elite troops, if you like, as they march down Chang'an Avenue there in Tiananmen Square, and we've seen Hu Jintao as well as Xi Jinping there at the balcony of the Forbidden City, the eternal gates of eternal peace overlooking Tiananmen Square. What can we actually expect to hear from Xi Jinping as he delivers these remarks to the nation? Is he expected to be a short speech, much like Hu Jintao was 10 years ago?
Yeah, we are expecting to hear from the Chinese President Xi Jinping shortly. Hu Jintao, when he gave his speech 10 years ago to mark the anniversary of the 60th year of the founding of the PRC, his speech lasted some 8 minutes. So we're expecting a speech that will be around that time frame. No news to be broken in that speech necessarily, but he is likely to give a message about strength, authority, and unity. And we do have to remark on just the contrasting narratives that are playing out this day in two cities in particular, in Beijing and in Hong Kong. You know, here in Beijing, this is a day of military might, of pomp, of patriotism, and yet we know that those scenes of unrest and violent clashes and protests will continue to play out in Hong Kong. But that is not the message that Beijing or the Chinese Communist Party wants to focus on this day. They want to focus on their achievement, their military might. And after Xi Jinping speaks, there will be a very impressive military parade that will go up and down Chang'anjie. That is the main road that cuts through Beijing across Tiananmen Square, the avenue known as the Avenue of Eternal Peace. We expect to see some 15,000 military personnel march up and down. We will also see about 160 aircraft, 580 pieces of equipment and weaponry. We have military analysts on standby here with us here at CNN, also tuning in and watching all over the world to see what kind of new firepower will be on display. We'll be looking out for a new ICBM, an intercontinental range ballistic missile that is believed to be one of the most powerful on the planet. Military analysts are anticipating that that will finally be unveiled when the parade begins in earnest after Xi Jinping's speech. We're also looking for a peek at some new stealth drone technology, including something called the DR-8, which is believed to travel up to 5 times the speed of sound, as well as something called the Sharp Sword. It's a bat-wing-shaped drone that was designed to be deployed from Chinese aircraft carriers. So this is going to be the tone, the centerpiece of the National Day celebration here in Beijing, a glimpse into China's military might, its military advances, and all that it's been able to achieve in the last 70 years. John.
Yeah, I remember 10 years ago at the 60th, we were on the lookout for a aircraft carrier killer missile. That was the big, untested or unseen weaponry which was on display for the first time 10 years ago. And clearly this is now the most integrated, the most modern, the most best equipped military in China's history. And obviously they're sending a message to the world, obviously one of deterrence, one of intimidation, I guess, as well, and a message internally as well, one of strength, that this is a strong country. This is a country which is on the rise, very much on the rise, but it's also a country which is facing challenges as well. But that military parade and the might which is on display there certainly carries a very powerful message, Christy.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's a powerful message that is intended for both an international audience and a national audience, where this is being viewed, live streamed online. Of course, it's the world's largest internet market here in China. And there you have it, the national anthem being played as the flag is being raised. Let's listen in.